Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. That took us a minute to just get us set up and ready to go. Let's see who's online and let's see what we can take advantage of today. Our lives are definitely back. We do have power today, which is pretty good. So we can actually hop on. If you are watching, do drop your pairs. Do drop your pairs. Let us hop on. I am back. I am definitely back. Good morning, MB. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Let us start. Do drop your pairs. Meanwhile, I know there was a request for gold, so I'm just going to start with gold, see what we have on gold, and hopefully we'll get something running. I know yesterday was a bit of a bummer because we had price actually come back into our region and it failed to just get into the box, but that's still fine. It is the market after all. So what we will do today, we are going to follow gold and see if we can't take advantage on the hourly. We do know that the daily is still holding. We don't have a region at the top that we'd want to look at. Let me just move this back, make it smaller just so it looks a bit neater, and remove these price points here. There we go. So this is what we have on gold, and I'm just gonna open this quickly here so I can just put it on the side and then you guys can take a look. But with gold, we are still bullish. We did have another BOS from this region here, which means what we can do, we can keep going with it. And bear in mind, there is still some liquidity being formed at the bottom here. So just be careful of that. I'm just not sure if we will have an OB to work with on imbalance right there. But just looking at these two here, you could see that there is a bit of a window open here, and it can create or give us more reason for price to be coming back down in there. So let's see what the 30-minute has in store for us. Okay, let's see. There we go. I think this is a candle that we're most likely going to use. I'll just go deep into price and see if we can't find a better. There we go. That's beautiful right there. So we'll be using that candle, and of course taking the lows and just making it slightly bigger so you can actually take advantage of the window at the bottom there. And we are targeting these highs, of course, and if you are using the Wushu toolbox, you'll let it do the job. So this is how our gold is looking for the day. Just mark that out. So this is how our gold is looking for the day. And then we'll have that. We're only going to do 3 pairs for the day. And then, of course, the rest I'll just hop on to our advanced signals and just drop them in there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, beautiful on gold. And then I know there's a request for US 100. Let's take a look at what it has in store for us. And then we can definitely see if our view from yesterday is still valid. And if it is, then brilliant. If not, then we'll definitely reanalyze it from scratch. And yeah. So as you can see, it's still approaching our area of interest. So we are expecting price to basically get in here. And then, of course, tank from there. So what we'll do is just go into the lower time frames and see if we can find structure in there, and hopefully get something in there. Let us see. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. On the 4 hour, do have a lot of rejections at the bottom there. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Good morning, Koto. See, on this look at GJ and US 30. We'll definitely do that. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. Let us increase our viewings from the top again, and of course head over to the top. Okay, on the hourly, we do have something that we can work with. And remember, like I said, with these ones, you don't really want to refine your SL range too tight. Just have to make sure you've got it decent there. So that's the price point will go on the hourly. And then of course, remember now, there is a crap load of liquidity here laying on the floor here. So don't be surprised you see price basically heading down, grabbing all this liquidity that's just laying down there. Don't be surprised that happens, which is why when you're using the wushu, then it will just allow you to basically get in first, and then if it continues down, it's not going to allow you to kick in. So do check it out. So remember that. Definitely, Pepe. Do watch out for the news. Do watch out for the news. Always watch out for the news. Okay, and then we've got that happening. So this is what we are looking at on US 100. Keep that in mind. And then from Koso, we're going to look at the last one. Let's look at GJ. Let's take a look at GJ, or maybe look at US30 as well. I do have some stats that I'll just show you guys probably on Thursday. For the past year, if you guys may have known, this is our 4th year running. We do have some nice birthday promos. Like for example, our signals now are going for $29. The bootcamp and the wushu, the promos are definitely finished. No more of those. And yeah, you'll see just how we basically broke down our strongest pairs and how we scrutinize on the strongest pairs and so forth. Okay, so in GJ, always start with the daily. Just want to see where we are on price. It's where we are in the market. Also, it's looking a bit messy as well. Let me just open that. Like even with GJ, as you can see, I mean, just by looking at it from this angle, we had 1, 2, 3. There's another win there, loss, win. And then if you go further in, more wins than losses towards the end of the year. So rather around this time, and then earlier mid-year, more losses. But I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, so on the daily, this is what we have, and already you can see it took out these regions here. So the next point of entry for GJ will be basically targeting these highs here. So if you do watch and get inside this price point, sorry, I'm going to the 4 hour, we're most likely going to see some bullish moves happening, and would want to find, but now there's liquidity being created at the top here. That's fine. Let's go into the hourly. See if we can find bullish moves happening and try to take advantage of those. Okay, you can see here liquidity was created here, and of course here taken out here, price went back, created a bit of a resistance, so a lot of stops were here, price came back, a lot of stops were here, and eventually took them out, and then went all the way to the top, taking all the liquidity here. Now we're seeing something similar happening here. So you're most probably going to see price basically taking these ones out and then heading up to the top again. So let's see how that's going to look. So this is an area that you have to be very wary of. And we know that we are basically looking at price heading to this price point here. So I think before it does that, we are going to see it basically grab some liquidity here. And then, of course, once it does, we'll see it head over there. So now we just need an area of interest that we can trade from. And ideally, you'd want to see price first taking out that at bottom. So let me just mark it. Just going to put some basic rules for this one. And then see if you guys do take advantage. There we go. So we'll have something along these lanes. Beautiful. So, yeah, there we go. There is also some liquidity here at the top. So we do have a lot of orders here at the top. And when you find ranges like this, just know that we are literally waiting for something along that and then that. So that's what we want to see. So once this liquidity is grabbed here at the bottom, then we can start looking at potential buys in there. So what I would do, I'll just show you now, guys. What I would do is basically create an alert in here. So once price gets in there, we are good to go. And once our alert is created, we wait for price to get in there, and then you will use the candle that breaks out from here. That's where you can actually go for the buy and use its low as a stop loss, or you can wait for price to get in here. We're basically looking at a concept called Wyckoff now, but looking at it from this point of view. So we're just looking at the spring from here, and once price comes back out, you can wait for it to come back down and use that very same candle that came out as our OB, and then of course looking for structure to the upside on the lower time frame. So that's something you can do, but for now we're gonna have to wait. So this is gonna be an interesting one for the day. Okay, brilliant. And that's about it for the day, guys. I will check you guys on Monday. Not Monday. Tomorrow is what? Wednesday. Yeah, check you guys Wednesday. I think I should be live. We don't have any power issues tomorrow. So I'll check you tomorrow and potentially Thursday and Friday. And let's keep going and see how the first week of September is for us. And if we can grab some pips. Don't forget to check out our signals for $29. You can drop us an inbox on info@uniforexdojo.com, or just drop contact us on our website. Happy trading, guys. Cheers.